Hey guys, it's Epic Underworlds, and today I'm going to be teaching you how you can build your very own Epic Underworlds deck to play online for the game. Or if you buy cards in person, you can also use this tutorial, but it's going to be a little different. So, you can have up to 40 cards in your deck, but I highly recommend putting 30 cards in your deck so you can spend the points correctly. It's extremely rare for you to run out of cards in your deck and lose the game. So I definitely recommend having 30 to 35 cards in your deck, but preferably 30. So what you guys are going to do is you guys are going to join the Epic Underworlds Discord if you haven't already. The only reason I say this is because then you can get the full card database, all 120 cards so far in the game, and you can go into matchmaking and play and find matches of people to play. I just played a few games this morning, super fun. And so you guys can use this database. It has all the cards, and you can just look at your favorite cards or favorite archetypes, and then once you see a card that you like let's say I like Albino Flame Bull, I can I can create a deck, press create a deck, call it, I don't know, test deck number 1, it's a custom card game, so click on that, create deck. And this is assuming you already made an account on Untap, which is very easy to do. Basically, what you're going to do is before every card, you always add EU 2.0, or just make sure that when you search a card name, EU 2.0 is before each card name, because I have a previous card game called Epic Underworlds 1.0, which has some of the same card names, but make sure it has EU 2.0, Epic Underworlds 2.0 before it. And then I wanted Albino Flame Bull. You can search it up, and you can hover over this little card image to make sure it's the right card. It is. You can press add to deck, and you can select how many copies of it you want per deck. You can have 3 of any common, 2 of any uncommon, 1 of any rare, and then 1 epic rare card per deck. So I can have up to 3 of this card, but it is 13 total points, and that's kind of expensive, so I'm only going to add 1 copy of it. But just so you guys know, your deck can be based on 220 points or less. So once you have about 30 cards, let me show you guys an example real quick. So I got the Serpent Slash deck. I have everything calculated. I basically took all these cards. It's 30 total cards, and you can always tell it's 30 because of this little number up here. And then I took a calculator, added up all the point totals, and it equaled exactly 219 points. So that is a legal deck. If it was 220 points, of course it was a legal deck too. If it was 221 points, that would not cut it. So you would have to edit your deck. But so this is a legal deck right here. As for how to build a deck correctly, I recommend having mainly creature cards, but then also adding quite a few comeback cards, attachment cards, spell cards, or terrain cards. I recommend only having 1 or 2 terrain cards, and you can tell it's a terrain card because it has a green box. You can tell it's attachment card because it has a red box. Purple box are spell cards. You can play them on your turn. It's good to have quite a few of those. I recommend Chest of Cards for draw support. You can have 3 of him in your deck. And then as far as comeback cards go, I recommend Massive Restraint is really good. Mortar is really good. Insta-Kill and Cancel are really good. And I recommend having a few of these comeback cards in your deck. And then you can also build your deck based on an archetype. So a lot of people do unknown archetype decks because they actually just love the unknown archetype, which is awesome to see. So you can build an archetype based on all unknown cards. These are just a few of them in the set, but if you scroll down, I think there are more. Yeah, there's Unknown Hammer, which doesn't relate to the archetype, but it does look cool. But yeah, you guys can start building your decks. If you guys have any more questions in the comment section, please feel free to ask me. Just a few other things on the card. This circle means the set number. Turquoise is for set 1. This is the attack value, life value, rarity, point total, which you add to your deck. This is the card number in the set, the artist, and then of course set 1 is just right there. And then the ability, and then of course the artwork. So I hope this helped you guys build an Epic Underworlds deck. If you want a good idea of some good cards to put in your deck, I have a video called The Best Cards in Epic Underworlds Core Set 2023. You guys can watch this video and put some of these really good cards, or you can watch my deck profiles and edit them slightly to your playstyle. And then, once you guys are all ready, you just simply go in the Discord and put @Epic Underworlds Player, and then it'll alert all all the players of Epic Underworlds, and you can press New Game, and you can title it Epic Underworlds Start Game. Usually it takes like 20 seconds to start, but I have premium, so it starts right away. Then you can enter the game. If you want to know how to start, like join a game that someone just played or started, you ask them what they call the lobby. Most people would call it Epic Underworlds. So you would search that up, and then you can join the game. You can also spectate. Just press on the watch button and search up the Epic Underworlds battle, and you can spectate. So that is something you can do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Epic Underworlds video.